Actually. Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to the yoga session hosted by Heartfulness. And we'll have 15 minutes of meditation after the 45 minutes of yoga. So, in today's session, we will be talking about the element earth. Some of you may have participated in the last class. I did cover the element of air that is associated with Anahata chakra, the heart chakra, and we try to understand how the element of air benefits us. So today we will be talking about element earth. So I will be telling you a little bit in the beginning about the mudra, that is the seal for element earth, and then how being in connection with our element of earth helps us or benefits us. I'll begin with the mudra first. So, I talked about this last week, but I will go over it one more time. So, the five elements that we have, that would be fire. We talked about air, if you remember last week, ether or space, earth, that we will be talking about today, and water. Right? So last time when we did the element of air, we did the index finger and the thumb together. So today, because the ring finger is the element of earth, we are going to use our thumb and our ring finger. This would be the seal or the mudra that we will be using during the class today. Okay? That would be the first point that I would like to bring uh, to mention about. The next thing would be the element of earth is associated with our root chakra, which is our Muladhara chakra. The color representation of the Muladhara chakra is a bright red color. It is present at the base of our spine, and by keeping our earth element, when we are associated and connected well with our earth element, we have a great sense of grounding, stability, and we are overall well embodied. In the sense, we are not lost, we are always in the present moment, in our presence. So it becomes really important for us to be in connection with our earth element. The other thing is, when someone is not connected with the earth element, they tend to be very stressed out, they tend to be very fearful, they have a hard time making decisions. So there is a sense of being in the physical world, but somehow not being in the physical world or in the present moment, I would say rather, right? Because you're kind of up somewhere else and kind of not really grounded. So the element of earth also brings us to make us feel really grounded and to be in the moment. So I would use the word embodied for that. The other thing that helps us is the Muladhara chakra is all about security and safety. So when we have a good sense of connection with our Muladhara, we are always in a feeling very secure and safe, which will allow us to move into this world with a lot of inner strength and outer strength, both. I will go over a few more things as we progress through the class, but let's begin by using our seal that we just learned. So we're going to bring our ring finger and our thumb. So the other fingers are up like this. You can bring it with both your hands. We'll just do a couple of simple breaths. And just for you to know that whenever you feel a little bit stressed out, this is a grounding mudra, right? So we can use this and take a few breaths. It will help us to reduce our stress. So place your hands with your palms facing up to the ceiling in the seal, and then gently close your eyes. Let's take a few very slow, deep, long breaths. And perhaps a little bit longer exhale. One more very slow, deep, long breath in. And exhale. Normal breathing. And gently begin to open your eyes by first bringing the gaze towards the floor and very slowly coming up to eye level. You can release your seal or your mudra, and we will start our practice. A lot of it would be in standing today because we're going to make a connection with Mother Earth and we're going to try to find our grounding today. So that's the theme of the class today. So let's all make our way up into a standing position. Let's start by keeping our legs. You can keep it slightly apart, so they're not exactly hip width apart, but maybe a little bit wider, not too wide as well. And now we are going to start by making a nice connection with our feet, with our ground, right? So let's open up our hands, palms facing forward. Now, if you feel it is too much for you to close your eyes for any reason, you don't have to close your eyes, but you can soften your gaze. That means you can just look towards the floor. But if you are comfortable, you can just follow along with my voice and you can keep your eyes closed. Let's try to lift our 10 toes off the ground and try to open up your toes, like really spread them out wide. And now keep the spread or the space between your toes and gently place your 10 toes down to the ground. The rest of your body is completely relaxed, which means to say our shoulders are dropping down, our jaw is relaxed, our facial muscles are completely relaxed, and we are able to breathe in and out effortlessly. Now, we are going to slowly move our body weight a little bit forward. So, I want you to just lean your body weight a little bit forward, which means to say you're pressing on your toes and the ball of your feet a little bit more by leaning forward. And you're trying to feel the earth beneath your toes right now and the ball of the feet. Now, gently move your body weight towards your right side. So, you're leaning a little bit more towards the right side. That really helps if we keep our eyes closed to see how the body weight is moving. And now let's see if we can lean back a little bit. So if you wish to lift your 10 toes off and try to lean back, pressing on your heels. Place your 10 toes back to the ground. And now let's lean a little bit towards the left side. So to the outer edge more on the left side. And now gently try to bring yourself back to the center. And when I say center, it means to say the center of the 4 points that you just touched upon. Feeling equal body weight on both your feet, on all the 4 corners. Pressing those toes, pressing the balls of your feet and both your heels, but trying to lift up through the arches of our legs. Making a really nice, deep connection with Mother Earth. Very slowly start to open your eyes by first bringing the gaze towards the floor and gently coming up to the eye level. Let's take our hands all the way. Palms facing up to the ceiling. Inhale, reach towards the ceiling or the sky. Try to press your feet into the ground as if you were growing roots into the earth while trying to grow tall, reaching towards the sky. And exhale, circle your hands down. One more. Inhale, press your heels as if you were trying to dig a little bit deeper into the ground. And exhale, circle it back. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. And exhale, circle it down. Let's gently rotate our shoulders a little bit and reverse the direction of the rotation of our shoulders. Extend your hands outwards like a T arm, but your palms are facing to the back. Let's take our hands and interlock the hands behind our back. Clasp your palms, press them towards each other, and work on pressing your shoulders all the way to the back. So we are focusing on our Muladhara today. So we are going to bring our awareness back when we go into the forward bend towards our root chakra, which is our Muladhara chakra. Slightly, let's pedal one leg at a time, bend one knee and then bend the other knee so we are not in the locked position of our knees. And then when we come into a forward bend, we are going to keep our knees bent and then rest our belly on top of our thighs. Right? So you can slowly soften your knees a little bit. Rest your hands on your hips. Keep your hands on your hips and lead with your chin. And very gently, let's try to come into a forward bend. Maybe our belly rests on top of our thighs. If you feel still all right, just slightly separate your hands off your hips and try to drop the crown of your head towards the ground. Try to find your grounding once again with the four corners of your feet. Try to bring your awareness to the root chakra, the Muladhara, the first chakra. Very slowly feel the energy from Mother Earth entering from both your feet, reaching your ankles, your calf muscles, your knees, and your thighs, energizing the Muladhara chakra, and very slowly the energy flowing back from your thighs, through your knees, to your calves, to your ankles, back into the ground. Gently rest your hands on your hips and take your time to slowly roll yourself all the way up. Take your time, release your hands, very gently rotate your shoulders and reverse the direction of the rotation of your shoulders. Just gently shake your legs off a little bit. Keep your left leg forward. Let's step the right leg to the back. So we are going to come into warrior feet position. We are going to do warrior one basically. So we can align the heel of our front leg to the arch of our back leg, or you can angle your toes a little bit if it helps you to turn your hip points facing forward, completely like this, and your shoulders are facing forward. So we are not like leaning towards the right side. Make any adjustment that is required so your hip points and your shoulders are facing forward. Bend your front knee, which is your left knee. Now very slowly as you inhale, let's come into warrior one position. And breathe. Through the practice today, you will notice that we will be holding these poses a little bit longer. The reason being, we would like to feel the grounding to begin with and the strength, the inner strength and the perseverance. We are a lot stronger Then our thoughts. The body might give up, but the mind doesn't. We're going to learn to endure and keep ourselves grounded by holding these poses for a tiny bit longer than usual. Find your grounding on all four corners of both your feet, reaching towards the sky. Deepen your breath. One more. And very slowly bring your hands into T arm position. Release your hands down. Step your back leg forward. Just shake your legs off a little bit. So the challenge is going to be slightly different. It will not be a fast class, but we will learn to hold and be within ourselves grounded. As we hold and it gets difficult, we're going to continue to breathe and learn to be strong in the position. Right leg stays forward, left leg goes back, hip points pointing forward, shoulders pointing forward. Bend your right knee. The knee stays in line with the ankle. Make any adjustments that you need to if you need to walk your back leg a little further back. Very slowly as you inhale, let's take our hands all the way up. Arch up your back. The focus should be with your breath, with your grounding, with your Muladhara chakra, and drawing that inner strength. Maybe 5 deep breaths in and out, long ones. One more. Fingertips up. Open up your hands into T arm position. Drop your hands down and gently step your back leg forward and shake your legs off a little bit. Since we are talking about the earth element, it would only be logical for us to do a tree position today. So we will do a balancing position that is also so important. Usually, when we start to have any challenges is in life, our mind tries to throw us off center. So that's why the balancing positions help us to be always grounded. Okay? So we'll start by keeping our right leg to the ground and let's release our left heel off the ground. Now, those of us who have a lot of challenge with balance issues, please don't lift your leg. You can just press the ball of the feet like that to the ground, and this would be good. Or you can take the support of a chair or a wall, which is solid, safe surface, and then you can lift your leg off. Those of us who are able to gently take that left leg, place it to the inside of your right. Very slowly take your hands out. Very slowly take your hands all the way up. And breathe. Like a giant tree that is trying to draw energy from Mother Earth through its roots, allowing that energy to reach through the hands all the way to your fingertips. Let's reach it up and breathe. Observe your breath, observe your thoughts. Try to draw that nourishment from Mother Earth and very slowly take your time, release your hands And place your left leg down and shake your right leg off a little bit. Sometimes we think that it is easier to do a slower class, but it has its own very different kind of challenge. Let's press the ball of the feet on the ground. Let's take that heel inwards. This is good. We can stay here. Those of us who are keeping our right feet down to the ground, the ball of the feet to the ground, work on pressing your palm into your thigh, opening up that leg outward like this. So you feel a little bit more inner thigh opening since you have an opportunity to do that. If you would like to take that leg out like this, place it and still work on opening that leg out like this if your body allows you. Let's open up our hands. Find your center. It is very normal for us to feel more challenged on one side than the other. So if you did better on the right side and your body is kind of more wobbling on the left side, it's very normal. Let's take our hands all the way up and breathe. Let's see if you can smile here, guys. Imagine yourself to be like that, really super big banyan trees that we see. Let's take all the nourishment from Mother Earth, sending that energy to every single branch, every single leaf. Feeling super grounded. Once again, perseverance would be the word. Very slowly bring your hands into T-arm position. And very slowly let go of your hands. Let's place that right leg down and shake your left leg off a little bit. Let's take our hands one more time. So widen your stand a little bit. Take your hands all the way to the back. Interlock your hands, resting your hands on your Muladhara chakra, the base of your spine. Let's push those shoulders back. Maybe we are feeling a little bit more opening in our upper body. Pedal those knees off. I'll be changing something. So we're going to cradle the arms once we come down. So if you're not familiar with that, just wait for me to do it and then you can come down. I think pretty much many of you are aware of it. So let's bend our knees and then just like how you did earlier on, you're going to completely come down, rest your belly on top of your thighs, release your hands and then gently release your hands all the way down and hold on to your opposite elbows like this. As if you were holding a little baby and you're going to just cradle the baby from side to side. Continue to keep your knees bent. Place your fingertips down to the ground. Very slowly try to lock your knees if you can, if your body allows you to. Bend it back again. Press your belly into your thighs. And let's take it up. One more. And up. Very slowly let go of your fingertips from the ground. So you're basically letting your upper body hang loose. The crown of your head is suspended down towards the ground. Shoulders are just dangling down effortlessly. There's no holding back from the mid back onwards. Just letting it go. Let gravity take over. Another important aspect of Mother Earth, helping us to naturally pull and gravitate and find our grounding. Very slowly roll yourself all the way up. Let's take our hands. So you're going to take your thumb, press it into your lower back like this. I want you to support your lower back a little bit. Bend both your knees at the same time. And let's give a counter position for that forward bend. Let's give a supported back bend to the body. Flexing back and forth the lower back. And then gently bring yourself back into a neutral position. Release your hands and shake your legs off a little bit. Bring your hands to the heart center. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, fly your hands into T-arm position. Lead with your chin, upper body parallel to the ground, bringing yourself into a forward bend. Step your right leg all the way to the back. Step your left leg all the way to the back. Drop your knees down. Set yourself up for a simple cat and cow position. Once again, finding our grounding, this time with our palms. Pressing the heel of the palm and the fingertips, just like how we did with our feet, with our toes, with the ball of the feet and the heel. Now we are finding a connection with Mother Earth through our palms. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round your back. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round your back. Coming into a neutral position, the neck is in line with the spine. Stay where you are. We're going to start with a very simple basic position, which we have done. But again, today is all about holding, finding our grounding, right? So we're going to start by lifting our left leg off the ground. So extend your left leg, press the heel back, drop your toes towards the ground. Approximately your hip, your knee, and your ankle are in one straight line, which means to say the leg is not going up like that, the leg is not dropping down like this. Try your best to keep it in line and then try to keep your heel pressing back energetically like that. So there's no bend in the knee like this, but we are trying to press it back. Still okay here? Release your right hand out. Take your thumb, point it up to the ceiling. Wrist, elbow, and shoulder is in one straight line. Now, if you observe, our goal here is not to gain height, which means to say we are not doing this, right? We are trying to keep our wrist in line with our shoulders. We are trying to keep our ankle in line with our hip. But we are at the same time trying to pull our fingers and our heel away in the opposite direction. We are trying to press the crown of our head forward as we press our tailbone to the back. Remember to breathe. Four, three, two, and one. Stay. Just drop only your right hand down to the ground. Now make a connection with Mother Earth. Press that heel all the way to the back. And breathe. Very gently bring your left leg back in position. Relax all 10 toes to the ground. Move your hips from side to side. Becoming aware of how resilient you can be. How much longer can you go? How much more can you be in the present movement? And bring yourself back. Tuck your toes. Let's start by taking our right leg all the way out. Flex your feet, turn your toes. Bring your ankle in line with your hips. Turn your toes. Equal body weight on both palms. Release your left hand off the ground, thumb facing up to the ceiling. Extending your fingertips and the heel out at the same height. So we're not lifting. We are engaging our core muscles. The breath is flowing evenly, and we are just in this moment right now. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Only place your left hand down to the ground. Gently tuck your toes. Press your heel all the way to the back. Grounding any unwanted energy from that right leg, going deep down into the earth. Breathe. And gently bring that right leg back in position. Relax all 10 toes. Wag your tail, relaxing your lower back. And coming back to the center. We are going to take our legs really wide. So take your legs as wide as your mat, the knees, and touch your toes, big toes towards each other. We're going to go into an extended child's position. So push your hips all the way to the back. Let's bring our forehead down to the ground, making a full body connection with Mother Earth. Our knees, our toes, our palms, our chest is trying to press down towards the ground. Now, as you lie in the extended child's position, I want to try to visualize yourself to be like a little seed, a little seed that is trying to go deep within Mother Earth into the soil. And now gently try to take all the nourishment from Mother Earth, understanding the limitless potential that a tiny seed can have. So do you. Energize yourself. Replenish. Know that you're resilient. And very slowly press on your palms. Lift yourself with lot of inner strength that you have drawn from nature itself, and bring your legs back to a tabletop position. Keeping your toes tucked, let's gently bring our left leg forward and bring yourself all the way up. Turn your right leg toes inwards and extend your left leg all the way out. Try to align yourself in such a manner that your left hip, your knee, and your ankle are in one straight line, and turn your toes towards your body. Take your hands all the way up. Relax your shoulders. So the tendency always is to do this. I want you to relax your shoulders. Let's try to do something. Let's open up our shoulders really well. So bring yourself into cactus arm position there. And breathe. So there's a really lot of chest opening, shoulder opening, feeling the openness around our palms and our fingers as well. Breathe. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, cactus those arms. Now this time, let's try to squeeze our shoulder blades, which means to say we're pressing our elbows to the back, feeling the shoulder blades coming towards each other. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, squeeze. One more. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, squeeze really well. Last time, take it all the way up. This time, we're going to lead with our chin and maybe place our hands on either side of that leg or place it on our thigh, or maybe we can reach towards our toes. Ankle is fine too. And breathe. Become aware of your sacrum, your lower back, your tailbone, pressing your hips to the back without bending your left knee, creating an openness at the base of our spine, feeling the energy flow. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, circle your hands. Pull the belly button towards you and then pull this leg back, the left leg. Right leg comes back in position. Let's release the left knees off a little bit. Place your hands on either side of your left leg. Release your right knee off the ground. Let's take that left leg all the way up to the ceiling. Gently rotate your ankle. Reverse the direction of the rotation. Drop your leg down and pedal your legs off. Drop your knees down and very gently step your right leg forward and bring yourself all the way up. You can turn your left leg toes inward, keep the back leg toes tucked, extend your right leg all the way out. Your hip joint, your knee and your ankle are in one straight line. Flex your feet. Both hip points facing forward, shoulders facing forward. So we are not leaning towards the left side. Take your hands all the way up. Exhale and squeeze those shoulder blades. Let's try to press those elbows back. Keep those palms open. Inhale up. And exhale. Two more. Inhale up. And exhale. One last time. Inhale up. But this time, maybe we can bring our hands. Lead with your chin. Fingertips down if you can. On the thigh, but don't lean onto your thigh. Ankle onto your toes. Slowly try to bring your forehead towards your knee, but make a deeper connection with your toes, your left leg toes. Feel that energy being drawn gently through those toes, reaching the base of your spine. Try to push your hips back. Breathe. Two more. And just one last one. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. And exhale, circle it back. Very gently pull the belly button towards you. Bring the right leg back in position. Let's bring the left ankle in line with our knee. Place your hands on either side of your right leg. Release your left knee off the ground. Let's take the right leg all the way up. Gently circle your ankle. Reverse the direction of the rotation of your ankle. Drop your leg down and very slowly pedal your legs off. Drop your knees down. Gently walk your hands back towards your body. Let's take our legs to one side. Drop the hips down and extend your legs in front of you. Let's simply start with basic point and flex, and then we'll go into a side body stretch. You can extend your hands sideways, place your fingertips down to the ground, and again, make a connection with the base of your spine. Try to grow tall, energy all the way up. Sitting up, this will also help us to When we get into our meditation, to make alignment, to sit up really nice, aligning all our energy centers, point and flex, and point and flex. One more point and flex. Let's shake it off a little bit. Left leg goes out, right leg comes in. Now, if you think about it, this is somewhat like a seated tree position, right? Because that's what we did earlier on when we were standing. But now we are feeling much more grounded because we have our seat pressing to the ground, getting a great support from Mother Earth. So let's take that support and let's take our hands all the way up. Let's take our left hand towards the left toes or the ankle or the shin, it's fine. Right hand goes all the way up. Simple side body stretch. Since this is a position that is very easy for most of us, we have done this many times, most of us have done it several times. Perhaps this is a good time for us to introspect and try to see what are the qualities from the element earth that we would like to imbibe. It could be stability, it could be perseverance, it could be being resilient. Maybe we need to be a little bit more grounded. What is that one quality that we can take away by being connected with the element earth? Inhale, take your hands all the way up, and exhale, circle it back. Simply extend your legs and just point and flex. And let's do it on the other side. Extend your right leg out. Take the base of your feet of your left to the inside of your thigh. Energize this leg by pressing your knee down, turning your toes. Let's take our hands all the way up. Let's take our right to the right. Left hand goes up. Elbow bends. I feel really stable and supported by Mother Earth. Maybe being connected with Mother Earth allows me to be more stable. Maybe it gives me a deep sense of security. And safety. Maybe it allows us to know how giving Mother Earth is unconditionally. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, and exhale, circle it back. Very gently extend your legs and shake your legs off, point and flex, point and flex. And let's come into a seated butterfly position. So last week, as I mentioned, we have covered the element of air, and this time we did earth. If anybody missed the previous session, please request for a recording, so that way you benefit from all the 5 elements that we will be covering, and you will also understand why they are very important for us. Okay? So that way we can enjoy and appreciate. Let's prepare for our meditation very slowly. If you wish to have a cushion below your seat, go ahead and have one. If you need to take the support of a wall, feel free to do that. Or you can use a chair for the next 15 minutes. When ready, place your hands in the most comfortable position that you would like to. And very gently close your eyes. Start to deepen your breath. Bring your awareness to the tips of your toes. Gently wiggle your toes. Release and relax. Sensitize the base of your feet. And feel the healing energy of Mother Earth entering into your feet. Relaxing your ankle joints, your calf muscles, your knees and your thighs. Deeply relax your hips and the pelvic region. Feel that the lower part of your body is completely relaxed now. Let the healing energy from Mother Earth enter into your lower back, your mid back, and your upper back. Relaxing each and every single muscle and nerve surrounding your spine. Relax your abdominal region and all the internal organs within. Relax your chest. Relax the center of your chest. Letting go of any tightness, tension you may be holding around the shoulders and the neck region. Relaxing all your shoulder and neck muscles. Relax your entire face. Relax your jaw and your tongue inside your mouth. Relax your eyebrows and the space in between your eyebrows. Relax the back of your head and the top of your head. Your total body is relaxed now. Gently bring your awareness to your heart. And as you rest there, Become aware of the love and light that is already present in your heart. Slowly become absorbed in the love and light within your heart. Very slowly and gently return to the present moment. Become aware of how you're feeling in your body and mind. And make a mental note of it. Very slowly, whenever you're ready, start to open your eyes by first bringing the gaze towards the floor and slowly coming up to eye level. Let's all take a bow together and say namaste. Namaste. Thank you all for joining the session today. If you have any questions, feel free to type in the chat box. There may be some information that may be important, so always check the chat box before you leave. Thank you. I'll see you all next Sunday.